Now, every year, a new group of vulnerable Ugandan children form the Watoto choir and travel the UK for 6 months, raising money for other children like themselves and offering a unique experience in far-off countries. Let's take a look at their story.
Caleb was abandoned by his mother in Uganda as a small child, but instead of facing an uncertain future without family support, he is now traveling the English countryside with 16 other children just like him. Now 10 years old, Caleb is one of thousands of orphaned or vulnerable children who have been supported by Watoto Child Care Ministries, and part of a troupe of performers that will travel to all corners of Britain and beyond in the coming 6 months.
My mother first abandoned me on the roads, and then the local authorities brought me to baby Watoto, and then when I made 2 years, they took me to Watoto village.
And what happened after that?
And then 1 year passed, and then the second year when I'm in Watoto, I started schooling, and then now I am in P4.
Asia, also 10, was taken in by Watoto's neighborhood program when her single mother became unable to afford housing and schooling her.
I've been in Watoto for 2 years. This might be my 3rd year. So when they took me to Watoto, my mother was very happy that she could at least have something to eat. Because when I was there, I had to eat, I had to drink, and she had to go for work, and she had no one that can take care of me. So when she took me to Watoto, she started tailoring and other businesses that can help her.
In the next 6 months, Watoto's touring choir will take Asia and Caleb to all corners of Britain and finally the Netherlands, helping to raise money for the organization and spreading the word of its work.
Back home in Uganda, there are more children who need help. So we come here and get sponsors so that they can sponsor their children and so that the children can be educated.
Jacqueline Miaga is one of the adult support staff traveling with the children. She was once a member of the choir herself. Watoto took her in when she was 8 years old, and she toured the United States with the traveling choir. A year later, now 29 years old, she carries treasured memories of her touring days and knows how valuable the trips are to other children who participate.
Choirs, we have children who are between the ages of 6 and 13, and all the choirs last for a period of 6 months. So on the choirs, we travel all around. Now, this is the UK choir. There's one in Asia. There's one in Asia currently. There's one in the US, and there are two in the US, one in Canada, and we have one that goes to Brazil. So we go all around the world. And still it's the same thing, to raise awareness and support.
The choir is part of the Watoto Ministry, which was founded in 1994 and takes care of about 3,000 children in 3 villages in Uganda.
Neighborhood, where we take care of vulnerable women. These are ladies who have been abandoned by their husbands, and some of them have lost their husbands. Some of them are living with HIV/AIDS, and some of them have never been to school, so they're struggling with life to raise up their children.
Janet Chapia, KTN News.